multiple ways to drop in. Okay, drop in our opponent. You know, some of us like drop side nagi, got that, a few other things, but pretty much everything we're doing, all the different grips, is going to get us up and under our opponent, and we're going down to the ground. Okay, starting off for like a good standard way of doing this, like traditional, is we're same side grip here. Now on this one, to do this, you don't want a super high grip like we're going to Uchimata. Okay, you don't want to be way up here for this. Okay, because my wrist is having to cross his body. Okay, so if I have it way up here, it's just not going to happen. Okay, I'm going to have a little bit lower grip for this one. All right, and I'm getting like a standard sleeve grip here. Okay, for jiu-jitsu, a lot of us get this cuff grip here. It's great when we're pulling guard or anything like that. But for throws and things and control, you get a really good pull with this more of a judo grip here on the sleeve. Okay, so we'll do this. A good standard way to do this, just to get used to it, and it gives you the concept of manipulating your opponent, is just doing like a chest bump, just coming in and bumping the chest, and then when he retracts, boom, that's when we hit. Okay, so if I'm here, I can just pull in to here. When I disengage to here, see this? This is a lot. I want to lift if possible. Okay, so I come in, bump, lift. Okay, now when I drop in, what's important? This is going to be pulling this arm. It's pretty much like I'm turning. You don't want to bind your wrist up. That's why you don't want a super deep grip. But my elbow is essentially coming under his armpit over here as I turn. Okay, that's just a way to think about it in your mind. You're trying to remember where your arms go. This is cutting all the way across, like to this. Okay. Now when I drop in, I can't drop in here, like in front of him like this. Okay, if I do this, he's going to drop his weight and start trying to get his hooks in. Okay, if I drop in deep enough, way back here, if he tries to put hooks in or something, he's just going to bring himself over the top when I do this. You know, if he tries to pick his feet up, he's just coming over my back. Okay, so this is one of those like commitment moves. Okay, you can't just kind of drop in. Okay, you've got to go for this. It's highly effective though, but you're just like a wrecking ball coming up under their legs, okay? You also need to make sure you don't drop in and come like to the side too much here. You do like this side, like the Pappas sack of potatoes throw, okay? Okay? You may throw them around, but we want a more clean toss, okay? So we don't want to be off here to the side throwing around or way out here, and we don't want to go too far this way, okay? We want to get right in on their legs. Some people like to go right between the legs here. Some people like to get a little more over in front of this one. Okay? Most of the time it's circumstantial to where you actually drop in and how much you can break their balance. Okay? So the first one here, we've got our grips. We're just going to bump here, disengage. When we drop in here. Okay? See, I didn't even like pull on that. I just dropped under him to my knees and my weight brought him down. Okay, so as you drop and you pull this over, that's what really creates that. It's like a wave. You know, it's like the undertow of a wave. You're coming under it, flipping them over. Okay, sometimes you'll do it, it'll be very pretty. Okay, sometimes if they're trying to like come around you and try to counter you, they may flop off to the side a little, but for the most part, they're on their back. Okay, you're in a great spot. Here, there, boom. Here, drop in. See my elbow here? Boom, there. See I'm stepping in. Now I drop under. There. Now, another thing. See my toes? See I got dead toes. They're like this. Okay? You can drop in and get really low and do this, and it'll still work. But if you can't form the habit of getting on live toes here, because what can happen is, say he knows what's going on, and it's like we're in that like halfway spot. I almost have him, but we get here. I can use my toes to push and carry him over. Okay? Now, we're going to do this same thing, but with a cross collar grip here. Okay? So when I come in, I can open up, get the cross collar here. I've got my sleeve control. All right? Now, drop in moves like this aren't always as simple as just like drop it in and do it, okay? It normally requires a setup, okay? I have to manipulate his feet to get him to kind of move away from me to set that up. Okay, and also like, you know, the boom, even pumping right there can be enough sometimes. Okay, just snapping down, whatever it is. Okay, because only if I pull someone down, they come up, and that sets me up for it. Okay, if I get like forward motion out of them, that's really good. Like if I'm pushing in and they come back, that's a really good setup there. Okay, so for this, just technique-wise here, without all this. Okay, if I get his feet square like this is good. If he's really heavily staggered, I'm going to have to try to like fake a foot sweep to get him to step like here. I can see where he's at here. So that's a great spot right there, okay? So let's just say I've done this, boom, I've got him here. Okay, my footwork, also when I do that, it sets me up here to step in. Okay, now I get this deep grip here, okay? Lifting too, I don't want to pull this down. This comes up, okay? Up like this. Now when I step in, I'm showing you all this like step, step, and drop, okay? But real time when you do this, this left leg's coming behind and we're just, it's one motion coming here. Okay, when I do this, when I come here and I come down, I'm pulling and I'm pulling down here. Okay, I'm not pulling them around like this, I'm pulling them over my head here and pushing the front here. That way I can drive in. Okay, this here. We're here moving around. Step there, step to here. Okay, pull him down. I continue to go under him as I pull him over to here. Automatically come in. Now I can go straight for an arm here if I want to, and stay on your opponent. Okay, then we just celebrate and let him grip. Really good too if he has a sleeve grip. If we're like sleeve and sleeve here, this is when I really want to do this. Okay, and we're here. Say we've been fighting on this side. Okay, I'm going to come in. Check the leg. I'm going to come under. I'm pulling this past me. This arm is shooting up deep. Okay? And I'm doing my same footwork. Okay? I'm here. I made him step. Foot's over here. I step in. This comes up deep. I drop. There. And I control the arm. Okay? When it has that sleeve grip, you're kind of like sleeve and sleeve here. It's right there. Now you're not just going to come in and do this. Okay, you can do this from your feet as well. When we're here, you can step in, boom, and finish from here. Up high and throw, okay? That's going to take a lot more practice. Okay, it's a lot more, the drop techniques, you're using your body weight and gravity, and it makes things a little easier, okay? But this little drop-in move is pretty cool because you can hit it right from here, especially if he's like stiff-arming me a lot here and doing this. This is a great move for this, okay? So I've got the top arm here, okay? This hand is going to grab here, okay? I'm just grabbing right down here, getting a good grip, there, okay? Now, I want him to give me that pushback, okay? So when I'm here, I'm going to kind of maybe drive back in a little bit myself, okay? I'm pushing in, he's pushing back, we're doing this fight. He's got this dominant grip. Now I have to be aware of my legs here, that he can shoot, he can go for throws. Don't ever think you're the only one trying to do something here, okay? He's setting you up, okay? So I have to manipulate his footwork, whether it's by circling or by making him step back and forth. Okay, so here, I want that leg back a little bit. Here, I try to go for this. Now I'm going to step in, same thing. I step and I pull this over my head like this, okay? So here, I want to, this, for example, this time I've created the footwork position where this leg's back a little bit. I do the same thing. Pull my to the side here. See this gap here? This is even better. I've got to get his arm out of the way. So when I drop in to here, what? Like right there inside, dropped in dead toes. I can make it happen with this. I drop in live toes here. See this push I've got? When I pull him over, I'm pulling down, pulling this to me, like trying to put over here in my pocket, bring him over my shoulder, and then I'm going to, boom, push with my toes. Okay? Some people come in here and they'll post like this, and they'll push. Okay? The toes really help. Okay? Make sure you're hitting a good break fall too when you go over. Boom, smack the mat, land strong. Okay?